My wide body kit came in a couple days ago, and I'm finally getting around to doing the unboxing. KFD Tuning Shop is where I got this kit. I'm stoked. It's so cool knowing that this came from like the other side of the planet. I ordered this on October 18th, and I want to say I've had it for at least 3 days. It took like a month to get here, which was amazing to me because I honestly thought it was going to take a lot longer. But here it is. Super excited to get into this thing. This kit, I found this kit when I was looking at the fish, hopefully I don't get this wrong, the Fish Tech Racing, I think it's called, IS300. And when I saw it, I was like, that kit is so unique and it looks so good that I have to have this particular kit. So we're gonna open this thing up, see what we got, do some sizing, see exactly what kind of fabrication we're gonna have to do to get this thing on, and just talk about it a little bit. In the meantime, while I'm cutting this plastic, other things that I've got ordered are not the wide body kit, but the regular body kit. And I'll have to put in the description what kind of kit this is because I can't remember off the top of my head what exactly it's called. All I know is it looks absolutely amazing once it's all done up wrapped. So there's that. The wrap is on the way. The regular body kit is on the way. The wheels are on the way. I need to figure out the tire size, but I'm not sure honestly how to go about doing that yet, since like once this is on there, that's going to play a factor. Now this car does have BC coilovers on it, so I will be able to make adjustments to it once I actually have the wheels and everything set up, but I don't know how long those things are going to take. Also, the vinyl kit is from Vinyl Frog, and I'm not honestly sure how long that's going to take because the thing about that is that it's I think it's out of China. So whenever I made the payment, it was to a company out of China, but the tracking information is from UPS. So this is very well packaged. This is like, let me see if I can actually get a shot of this. I don't know what this sticker means right here. Let me pull this sticker just in case. And then we'll get a shot of how well this is packaged. Like, look at that. That's amazing. There's no way that's getting damaged. Surely, right? I wouldn't want to jinx it, but from what I can tell, it looks like it's pretty solid. As far as how to get this thing out, even the sides look like they have wood. So it looks like I will have to pull this wood one way or another. Let me grab something. This channel locks will probably do the trick. And we'll try to break these out of here and get this thing set up. I also need a spot to sit this. I have to be kind of careful because I don't want to scratch it either. So when I get this out of here, staples, I have to pull a couple staples before I start sliding it out of the actual box. There we go. There's one. And this one. Those staples came out really well. You know, if I did this like 50 times, I'm sure I would be a professional at this, but hopefully we'll only have to do this once because this body kit, I want it to last a very long time. Alright, that's pulled back, that's pulled back. Now, where am I going to sit this stuff at? We need a place to sit this. I guess I could just lay it directly on the ground. Let me see where my camera is looking here. And I do have this Christmas tree set up in here, so I can put the parts underneath it as I get them. But the reality of that is I am going to There's no way I can wait. There's no way that I'm going to be able to actually wait till like Christmas Day. Those parts. I want to start getting this like put together, and it's kind of tricky because I want to drive this. I want to be able to drive this car too, as it is. So once I put this on here, it's probably going to look a little weird until it's actually wrapped. You know, I can drive it while it's just got the kit on it, and then it would actually, it might look kind of sick. It'd just be a black and white car. Pull some of this bubble wrap. There. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Take your time, don't break it. Look at that. That's awesome. So nice. Man. Let me move this. I gotta see if I can miss the car. Move this out of the way. That's for my trickle charger, in case you're not aware. And then this is going to go just like that. Nice. Very, very nice. So I can get this like taped up. For the moment, I'm kind of terrified to put this on the ground, but we're good. That way you can see exactly what's in here. They did such a good job packaging this. There's a piece right there. Now, I didn't need the side skirts since we're doing a different kind of body kit in general. So this will just be the front fenders and the rear quarters. Nice. Holy. It's gonna look amazing once I get this wrapped and actually put on and everything. Like, that's the front side. There's the back side of it. Like, the craftsmanship is amazing. Sit this one right here. And then we've got a couple of little pieces here. I don't remember exactly how this all goes together, so we'll have to figure that out here shortly. But so far, I'm very happy with the way this looks. Also, when you contact them, the communication is great. So the level of communication was amazing, because when they got this ready, they were like, I got pictures of this kit when it was ready to ship. They sent me pictures and the tracking number, and I had all the information I needed to to keep up with this thing. And I was checking it like periodically to kind of see what kind of progress it was making. Eventually I just kind of let things take its course. And then when I actually stopped paying attention to it and just said, you know what, I'm gonna wait until it gets here, it showed up. So we're talking October 18th to like November 18th was the ship time. And that's just mind blowing to me. So let me do some things and get this, let me like tape some of this stuff on here and we'll get kind of a better look of what this looks like. That is so sick. Holy, that's amazing. I can't wait to actually get this all done up, make the cuts and everything. So let me see if let me get some light on this thing and we'll take a closer look. Hopefully I can do a good job on this, but maybe you should be able to see like my fender in there and how much distance, how much more clearance we're gonna have once this is actually on here. And this side skirt, pay no attention to it because these side skirts are gonna go away. But yeah, like that's the amount of clearance right there. So the cutting and grinding piece is gonna be interesting. Let me move that. Get out of the way. Okay, fine. Stay. Alright, fine. Come on, man. I will tuck you under this. Alright. Here's kind of a flyby shot. Man, it looks so good. It looks so good just sitting there in like this, just like in this state, it actually looks good. I mean, there's other kits out there, but when it comes to like this right here and how this wraps, it just looks so good compared to the other kits out there. And I know that if you do your rivets right, it's gonna look even better because like I want to do like low profile rivets on it so that you can't really see those very much, and that should look really good. Now the reason that I really like this kit too was how the rear fenders looked. So I know that there's kits out there that on the rear panel it's like a full cover type deal, but honestly with this one being like this, I think it's like way nicer. It just looks so much better because you still have a lot of the original look to the rear end, and it's just like fat in all the right places. So that's kind of a big deal. Let me get the back ones taped up and we'll take a look at those. This channel, I'm not really a YouTuber. I'm an avid YouTube watcher, but as far as YouTube, like doing content for YouTube, not really well versed in that. What I do know is people talk about the algorithm. And honestly, I'm not doing any of this for the algorithm. I'm doing it for the sake of putting something out there that people can find whenever they're thinking about doing something, and getting like some pretty detailed information about it, and whatever's fun, you know. Like if you're not having fun, what's the point? Hopefully that holds. It's nice that they got that notch in there for the trim. So if you've looked at my channel at all, you'll know that I basically do a bunch of random stuff. And I know that if you stick to one thing, it's supposed to help you within the algorithm. But I can't do that. I just can't do it. I get it. For some of these guys that like blew up, it makes sense for them to do that because it's like probably how they make their money or whatnot. But you know, as somebody who's just doing it for fun, I would be incredibly bored by doing just one thing. This has to go like here, surely, right? Which means I should have probably put that piece on first. Which means that needs to rotate back. I do not know how that is supposed to look. This has to be the correct side because of this. Because of that right there. Straighten this other one up. Alright, so back to yapping. So, I enjoy doing this kind of stuff, and it's a matter of, like, you gotta have something that's like, that drives you, you know, to get through the week and whatnot. That is a problem. I don't have that fitted properly. This is the stuff that I do so I can deal with everyday life. Alright, that's pretty close. So I'll have to kind of I'll have to get this a little bit closer and everything, but this right here is pretty close to what it's going to have to be once it's complete. So that looks pretty good. Then we just got to get everything cut. Now on this car, let me see if I can get an angle where you can see how much room this provides, how much more clearance, and if you can see the damage. This is why I wasn't really concerned about like some of the rust in the quarters, because I'm going to cut it out anyway, so that's kind of a big deal. But we'll just do kind of a walk by here, check them both out. Man, that looks good. It looks so good. Walk it all the way down and not step on the other ones. Do another pass. Good looking kit. That is an amazing looking kit. So soon I'd love to start cutting on this right now and getting this thing going, but I honestly want to have the wheels on hand, and because it's gonna look so goofy if I cut it right now. Well, although it would give me so much more clearance than what I have, and these wheels actually could use like a tiny bit more clearance. But that's the kit. Look for a video in the future as far as us cutting it up. I don't know why I said us. Look for a video in the future. Look for a video in the future where we'll be doing the actual cuts and measuring, and we'll get into the details of that. I got to figure out what kind of rivets to use. If anybody has any recommendations on what kind of rivets to use, leave a note in the comments, and then I'll check those out and see if we can get some really good looking rivets. So the vinyl, when the vinyl wrap actually gets here, what I was saying earlier, I don't know if I have to wait for it to come from China, or if it's actually somewhere in like a hub in the US. So if we get the wrap really fast, then I'm gonna have to start working on this really quickly. But there's a lot of like small things that still have to be done. This hood has got some dings in it. That's gonna have to be fixed. Some pretty gnarly ones somewhere over in here. I can't see them right now. That one's pretty ferocious. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you want to see the future stuff, like and subscribe, and I will keep on plugging away at this stuff. I'm super stoked at how this thing looks so far. I'm not going to fit up the other side at the moment because I just wanted to kind of see, kind of have an idea of what the pieces were and give you guys an idea of what pieces come in this particular kit. Now, like I was saying earlier, they do have side skirts that go with this kit that'll make this all flush. But there's body kits. If you're doing a different kind of body kit, then I don't think there's a reason to get the side skirts. I could be wrong. Like, that's something that we'll find out too. Is if you need those side skirts to mount to keep this flush, then I might be in trouble. But I could probably cut these and actually use these as well too, so that should be okay. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and if you want to support the channel, subscribe. Even if you don't want to subscribe, if you hit the like button, that probably goes a long way too, and it lets me know that you guys are actually interested in seeing this kind of stuff, because I know us IS300 people are kind of a niche group, but these cars are wonderful. These cars are just my favorite, and for the price of them, it's hard not to build an IS300. Of course, once you get all the mods into it and everything, when you're doing stuff of this magnitude, you're pretty much, you land in about the 10K range. So if this is your first time watching, go check out some of my other videos. We talk about the manual swap in this car, and we talk about the ITB setup on this 2JZ GE. And yeah, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. See you.